One step at a time, and the whole world can unite. This is the program which changed my life forever. This was the day when I realized that I want to build a future for these souls. Children deserve all the love and support in the world to become inspiring figures who will shape our future. I was determined that I want to conduct more programs like these. But the virus put a pause on everything. We were told to stay at home to be safe. Fortunately, it wasn't safe for everyone. COVID-19 recorded a 100% increase in the number of domestic violence cases.
Women and children who suffer from domestic violence have no escape from their abusers during quarantine.
I sat down and dedicated a month to research and equipping myself to build a website. It took me around a month to get the project ready. Because all the schools were closed due to the virus, it seemed impossible to conduct awareness programs. But then on seeing the whole world shift online, I did the same too. First session was with Yufuma Abigail from Nigeria. I decided to work on this project with Project Suraksha. Suraksha means protection in Hindi. And basically we decided to work on something that we know that we can't be everywhere, but we can make something that people stuck in the situation of domestic violence, they can use it and have a protection around them. Create a future for kids where they don't have any scarring incidents like this, where they can say that I had a normal, healthy childhood, and I didn't have to worry about my parents screaming or being beaten up. But I focused on my studies. I focused on my talent. I focused on making myself a better person. What I would eat, what I would play with. You know, I want children to have those priorities and not to worry where the next meal is going to come from, or will they get beaten today, or will they be bashed today. I just want to remove that element of toxicity because children have done nothing. They are so vulnerable. It's just sad for the children who are facing all this. And I can understand the defects that just come into people because I have met people who have, faced domestic violence at their household. It's just totally wrong on the side of the parents that they're normalizing violence, that they can hit their child just to teach them a lesson. That's extremely wrong. With time, I established a wide network of people from all over the world, and I decided to hold a worldwide conference where I invited activists to come up and speak about the situation in their countries. Hello everyone, I'm Radhika Saxena. I'm speaking from Agra, India. And the primary reason why I wanted to hold this conference is because I want to create awareness about the consequences that children face in the households that have domestic violence prevalent in them.
I wanted to know your opinion. Should outsiders, people you don't know, get involved? Because here in Antigua, where I live, there was a really, really bad case. A girl, well, she was a transgender girl. She got murdered by her boyfriend. I forgot the reasons why. And I think her boss, he saw that she had some injuries. But we have a kind of culture that, I don't want to get involved in somebody else's business, or, what are your thoughts on that?
I think whenever you have to deal with something serious, it's really important to assess the consequences of every action that you take. And when you approach someone, you need to ask yourself that, is this person reliable enough to help me out? Is this person not going to, take advantage of me from the situation? Because many people, when they see that someone is vulnerable, they try their best to exploit them. And as a person, it's really important to have a capability to judge people around us, because not everyone is a good person, not everyone is your well-wisher. And it's really important to have an eye for that. And sometimes I think that it's better to be alone and fight your own battle than to have someone else involved.
That's beautiful advice. Thank you.
What I wanted to share is that people think that divorces are bad. That's one myth.
Yeah.
I think that people taking charge and thinking that something is not working out and that we should put an end to it, that's the bravest thing that we can ever do.
Yeah.
So I think divorce rates being increasing, they are not a problem, but instead a solution and a prevention to what would have affected so many lives. It's not.
That's a really interesting.
Social media holds a lot of power, and I personally could see the impact when I witnessed how my projects and my meetings inspired people to speak up. Children are moldable, and every child deserves a healthy environment, and as adults, it's our duty to work for their well-being. Think of the powerful impact that we can make if we become more intentional about encouraging our children.